Ahoy, everybody, and welcome back. Hey, Cat, you want to join me for this episode, buddy? You're welcome to hop up into my lap if you want to. Okay, so we spent the last episode tidying up the base, which you can see that it's looking a lot better than it was before. It's not perfect. There are some things I want to change, like I'm going to put in a door there. I'm going to take this out there so they can pass through this section easily. Not that they can't pass through underneath. Oxygen map mode's looking really good. We've got, oh shoot, we've got, man, that coal generator, that thing really sucks down the power. I might go ahead and, I wasn't planning on using these anymore. I'm going to put in a manual generator here to accompany. I took it out and now I'm putting it back in, the coal generator, just so if, you know, someone's sitting around, they're not doing anything, they can try to conserve my coal supply a little bit. But right now, everything's going to be off because the power's off. We're not producing enough during the daytime. It's a shame. But what are you going to do? I'm not sure if I set up the wires correctly. Hopefully I did. And, oh. So we put in a memorial, but we did not get rid of the body there. Or the body there. Oh. That's not great, and I can't fit the cooking thing in here. The mush masher. The electric grill would fit in there. I was hoping to use it for food prep. I'm just a little bummed that this is taller than I was hoping. But for now, it's okay. We're making progress. Getting the carbon skimmer up in my sub basement is what I really want right now. Alright, well, there we go. And, can I get a... I need more refined metal to get a power control station, so let's get a little bit more... I would like to, get that... Oh, this might not be tall enough for that, though. Unless I took out the ceiling a little bit more. Also, it's probably... Well, it might only be too wide. I might be able to fit it in, like, right here. Yeah, look at that. So, ideally what we want this to fill up to 95%, and then we want to see this turn off. Yes. Okay, so... And, so these are no longer sending a signal. This is off. It's not chugging. That's perfect. Okay. Just wanted to double check on that. And he will try to keep those going as best as we can. Yeah, let the water just drain down here. It's not a big deal. Check out our skills, because we got a couple to work on. Hey, bud. Yes, you're the most handsome cat in the world. Yes, you are. Let's see here. Let's give her improved strength. KJ. You want to be our... KJ can be a doctor. Bo. We don't have a lot of hard diggers up here. And this is my noob. Won't do digging tasks, but we can do improved strength on that one as well. Yeah, there's not going to be any oxygen down here. We're going to... cat butt in my face. We're going to suck out all the CO2 from down here and process it. That's the idea, at least. Huh. I'm wondering if it wouldn't be a good idea to, for simplicity's sake, to take my polluted water and utilize this area for it. Just so they're all right next to each other. Well, I mean, they're all right next to each other as is. I'll still just let them finish that off for now. We could open this up and use it for something if need be. If we need to. Right now, not a priority. Yeah, so these shouldn't turn this on until these get below 35%, and then should kick this thing on. And I want to say if this is below 60%, top it off for me. And everything else is working pretty good. No, we should... I did tell them to stop making food. Let's check to see what we got in here. Not much left. We're gonna have to get back on that. The... farm is going to be something we're going to need to really work on. Let me take a look at the research tree here. Food. We do have the hydroponic farms good, so I can utilize that. Yeah. Good, 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 good. Trying to I'm looking through here, seeing if there's anything else I want right now. This is desalinator or scrubber. Don't need those at the moment. Worms, large body. Oh, actually. Liquid pipe element sensor. Liquid pipe thermosensor. Liquid aqua tuner. Cools the liquid pipe through it. Interesting. There's liquid allowing extreme temperature change. Okay, okay, okay. Temperature modulation. Let's go ahead and get that up. We're gonna need that pretty soon, I think. We're gonna need that soon. I want to take a look at this. Okay, that still counts as a room. Good. Oh, I like this. Showing me what's going where. Alrighty. I'm much happier with my power setup right now. Because we're not wasting coal anymore. Yes, we have long commutes, but we will fix that. Something I wanted to do. I'm going to put one of these in over here. I'm going to tell them to put sand in it, so if they ever need to move the filtration medium, or, you know, we'll put one right here, too. Because this needs to be periodically filled with sand. So we'll go filtration medium, sand, 6. This one, too. Hey, oh, I got a whole panoply of pets here. I got my menagerie. Dog just came out and sat down underneath me. Yeah, so we gotta fill that one up with sand. That won't take long for them to do that. Ooh, what do we got? I don't know what to do with that animal, and I don't want any more people right now. And I am also gonna have to put this back on so that we are producing food. Really want to move this somewhere, but the only place it'll really fit is like right here. I guess I could move it into here. Wouldn't be the end of the world. As soon as they build this one, because there's sand galore in this place, so that's full now. Someone will probably get over and build this one. We'll copy the settings right there, so that way if they need to fill it up, the filtration medium's right nearby. These all get moved out at some point too. You know what I am gonna do? I'm gonna move this up here, just to get it out of the way. Thank you guys. Did they finish this? Nope. What is this? Wire, insufficient ore, iron. Wait, are we out of resources? Metal. We have copper out the wazoo. I've got copper out the wazoo. What are you guys complaining for? I think we... Oh, this water seems almost pristine now, if anything. That's good. And what I could always take this out and just use this as a larger gray water tank. That's an option too. In fact, I might actually do that. It would look pretty good. Thanks for working hard, guys. I appreciate it. Alright. Plug this bad boy in there. Look at the oxygen map. Looking good, looking good. Really want to get that CO2 scrubber up and running. But it's a pretty big task for people to walk all the way down here. Especially considering the only way in is through here. This stuff's all in the way still. We got this whole apparatus needs to get pulled out of the way because it interrupts movement. But for now, it'll have to do. A third toilet wouldn't go astray either. It's processed. Oh, and yeah, it gets processed, and we are going to deconstruct this whole thing here. And then it's just going to dump the water into here. Because I forgot that a lot of this stuff is not set up right, and this is going to be pumping out dirty water as well. Oh god, the polluted water tank's way over there. I'd have to go... It's not a good way to get there from here. I could just use this as a secondary tank, maybe. I don't like that. I like having it in one area. There's still, and we got all this natural gas and chlorine and stuff. We need to get that out of there as well. Alright, so this is popped off from, let's see, ventilation. Do I have a canister empty? Empties canister back into the world. I'm gonna put one of these in, just throw it down over here. That way we can empty that canister out onto this side. I'm gonna put in another airlock right there, like so. And then go like this. That's not a good idea. Do you think, is two right next to each other a good idea? Or do we need a space in between, I wonder? Can I deliver some material over here and take care of that? Oh yeah, well, I mean, that'll get rid of that canister in there at least. Probably needs power. Where would it need power? Like, emptying a canister wouldn't need power, you just unseal the valve. You just open it up just a scotch. Let it doodle out. Should be fine. I'm so happy with the base right now. I know it's not perfect, but it's a lot better than it was. And as soon as this is running, it's going to be even better. Okay, wire power is gotta be hooked up there. Then we'll double check the plumbing. So it still needs to get dumped over here. Or it either needs to get dumped over there or plugged into this sieve here. That should work, right? Hopefully it'll know to go to the sieve and not just go through the line and try to block off the other side. Because it should be pushing from that side and pushing from this side, and that should be the only place for it to kind of, quote-unquote, go. Canister. So if I tell them to... Will they... What if we just do all? Will they do that? Will they go ahead and do it? Yeah, it doesn't need anything. So let's see if somebody does it. Now, I'm very happy with the power situation right now. Oh, I know you're a handsome cat. You're so handsome. Really need to get the farm going again, though. I don't want to do anything else until this is done, though. I want to set them, because we have people set up to make food right now. They'll make mush bars forever. And a really nice farm is what we need. I like this section of the base. It gets a little wonky over on this side, but I haven't worked on unwonkying that side. I've been working on unwonkying the middle. And it looks better. It does look better. You know what I'm going to go ahead and do, though? I'm going to move 3 more of those right there. And I'm going to deconstruct these right here. Just get those out of the way. We're going to have to deal with that polluted water sometime soon. I mean, we could always pump it into the sieve here. Always an option. Copy those. Thank you, guys. Okay, those liquid pipes are getting put down. I'm going to cancel that so nobody goes down there and starts messing around. We don't need them to do that right now. You can get those wires in and the... Well, I think the last pipe's in. And then we don't have to go down here anymore for a while, because this is a gross area. There we go. Alrighty, that's what we wanted to see. So, let's take a look at this. Right. The Jerby water is getting pumped into there. It is getting processed. It is getting kicked out into the sieve. Good. And there should be, because these are pretty small droplets there, it looks like it shouldn't back this up. It should just combine and go into the sieve. Yep. Okay, so let's go ahead and start deconstructing some of this stuff. It looks like they may have already emptied the canister. There's nothing in there right now, so I can get rid of this. Here, let's go to ventilation mode. I don't want to deconstruct anything I don't need in here. Okay, that's all self-contained, so we can get rid of this. Deconstruct this. And get it out of there. That guy's running good. So now... we are pumping in oxygen at kind of the top and the bottom of the base right now. And then all the carbon dioxide's kind of flowing down to the lowest point. And we are... Well, we actually got some oxygen down there. And we are... Well, the carbon skimmer will skim off everything it can. And right now, this is... Yeah, right now this is just going to be... You know, I'm going to go ahead and just let them do this. I'm going to deconstruct this. This will just be a double... This will just be my gray water tank. Deconstruct that. Dig that out. That's my gray water tank. Simple as that. Oh, we don't need this. It should be able to hop across, get and take care of all that stuff. So, yeah, this is going to be entirely dependent on the carbon dioxide just flowing down there naturally. Deconstruct. We'll go to power. I'm going to take out, again, I'm going to just clean this up. So we got wires here we don't need. So we'll deconstruct all these wires. All those are unnecessary. Excellent. I don't think we need this gas vent in here, so we'll take that out as well. Food shortage, yeah. With that up and running, next thing on the list of doodles to diddle is going to be the getting an actual farm up and running. As much as I want to put it up here, also, this is not doing anybody any favor. Yeah, it is just filling this whole huge thing with oxygen. You know, as long as the base is full, it's fine. It's just, you know, it's wasting. Here, let's go ahead and dig this out. Can we dig that out? Thank you. I'm gonna move that airlock up one. This can be deconstructed. So now we have two. Make sure the mush fry is on forever. Omelets. Anything that's, you know, like halfway not terrible. I don't know if I can make any of that stuff, but yeah, to just go ahead and tell them to make it forever. I'm not too worried about the oxygen generation right now. It's an easy problem to work with. So yeah, we'll take all of that out. This will free up this area right here so that we can get that full ladder section in. Delightful, delightful. So I'm gonna clear out my gray water tank. I am going to want that there. I like to put those little nubs. Well, if anything, this should be over here, near the edges of the tanks, so that just in case there's an accident or something, you know, something wonky happens, that water doesn't flow into tanks I don't want it in. What I could also do is put it down the bottle, put one of those bottler things down here. Or we got a lot of polluted oxygen too. Shoot. I don't think those need any... Was it refining? Utility. Various things in there. I think it might be under refinement. Maybe I don't have it researched yet. I'm looking for the deodorizer. Slated tile. Oh, it's under oxygen. Sand to filter polluted oxygen from the air reduces disease spread. There is some polluted oxygen. There's not much of it, though. I might just throw... You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and... Just gonna throw in a pair of them down here. Ooh! Oh my god, Arbor Acorn. Oh, I've never had one of those before. We've got sand right there, and I'm pretty sure that's what it uses. Yep. So that'll little clean any oxygen we got down here. There's gold in there. Nice. Yep, those filled up. This guy stopped. Beautiful. Working as intended. So we could continue over. We could do a farm over here. There's a lot of headroom to work with. And you know what? I think I will go ahead and do that. We'll tell them to mine this out. And make sure that there is a door right there. Produces micronutrient fertilizer to increase plant growth rates. Crop tending. So I probably would want to make sure there's one of these in there. And let's see, farming food. Grows one plant from a seed, can be used as floor tile rotated before construction, so it can grow from the ceiling. Be irrigated through liquid piping. Should we set this up first? That needs copper. How much copper does it need? Does it say? Liquid intake. One plant per seed. I think we're just going to go ahead and use this. I have to cancel this first, though. This is a really ugly area, so I'm not too worried about it continuing to be ugly. Food, hydro. That. There we go. We'll see what we can get in here. This will be our farmy area. We're gonna need to plug it in to somebody. We got clean water here. I'm not pumping anything out of this just yet. Make sure there's room for a pump in there if need be. Some of these things need clean water, some of them don't. So what do we got? What do we got available to us? Balm lily seed. Not gonna do any of that. Arbor acorn. He looks like he needs more room. Harvested for lumber. I think we'll just start with these. Just needs water, right? Oxygen, polluted oxygen, carbon dioxide, affects meal lice, 10% decor, irrigated through liquid piping. I think that's what it needs. I think it just needs clean water. It doesn't even need clean water. I could use this water. Could use semi-clean water. Land. Yes, I know there's a food shortage. We're gonna start growing more food soon, don't worry. Don't mind my knuckles cracking. This is going pretty well so far. I've not processed any of this yet. So ideally what I'd probably want to do is put a pump in here and just connect it into this sieve. And then it'll just give me a pretty much endless source of gray water. It's gonna take them a while to get through this. Insufficient oxygen. Yeah, definitely. We are opening up more areas now. Oh, and there's this problem. Oh, shoot. I need to deconstruct that first. I definitely did not want to be pumping out oxygen into this huge upwards column here. It's definitely something I messed up. Yeah, and then copy this, rotate it on its side, build it there, and deconstruct this one. Thanks, guys. Carbon skimmer's not doing much because I think it's pretty much some terrible, terrible stuff down here. Chlorine, polluted oxygen. There's some natural gas down there. Nobody spark anything down below. So we do have a liquid pump here. And what we would want to do is hook all of these together. And, food shortage, they'll be okay. As long as nobody's starving. Because this thing's not using up a ton. Yeah, just skip over this one here. We'll just do it like this. Liquid bridge. Skip over that. Straight like this. Straight up. Over into there. There we go. Outside of greenhouse. So what does this need to be a greenhouse? Farm station. Crops grown within a greenhouse can be tended. Minimum 12, maximum 96. Room size 122. What? Room size 48. Oh, you know why? Because it was connected to this for a hot second. So it's going to turn on and off and on and off. But I'm just going to tell them to plant tons of these meal diddlies. That'll keep food grown in the colony pretty well. I'm sure we have people skilled in operations of those. Critter ranching, not that we're doing it yet, but I'll want to later. Mr. Magnus, you need, why don't you go ahead and take field research. Jean. Another person in electrical engineering, that's going to be very useful. Super hard digging, second one of those. Getting rid of the chlorine and the natural gas would just be icing on the cake if I could manage it. Not sure how to do that right now, but we'll try. Yeah, this is going to, as this goes, it'll kind of turn on and off. But we're going to plant all these mealwood tree thingies, and hopefully they should grow pretty quickly. In theory, at least. Something we could do is try to facilitate more movement of gases. Continuing that all the way up and down on both sides. Because we want that CO2 to flow down, we want that oxygen to flow up. That's not too bad, really. I think it's taking some time to normalize. And we did just block off this huge thing up there that we were pumping oxygen into. Now we're not pumping oxygen up there. And we are skimming the CO2 off as much as we can. I should start taking this polluted water, because right now we're not doing anything with it. It's just building up. And start slowly excavating that. It's nice to have a farm again. Now we are low on food, but that's because they're just getting it from the mush bars because we haven't grown anything in ages. But we're starting to fix that. We're getting there. We're getting there. If I could heat this water up, that would be very useful in terms of getting the germs out. But right now, that's not a huge priority. There's barely any germs in there. I would like it would be ideal if it was completely empty, but we don't have that option at the moment. Guys, as soon as you finish up our new farm here, you won't be starving to death. Yeah, so when they finish these off, it'll cut these rooms off from each other, and then we'll be good to go. Also, can I get a power control station in here? I can. Beautiful. That's going to be really useful. We do have people who could utilize that. So once it's built and it's actually set up as a power control room, or a power plant, power processing facility, however they say it, whatever the phrase is, it'll increase. I think it'll increase the. They can work it and they can increase the efficiency. Not doing anything crazy, just mealwood. Just grow mealwood. Outside of greenhouse, inside of greenhouse, outside of greenhouse, inside of greenhouse. You must possess crop tending. This building is a necessary component for the greenhouse room. Only has an effect on crops grown within the same room. Produces micronutrient fertilizer to increase plant growth rates. Okay, well, I haven't seen anybody utilize it yet, but hopefully they will. Probably part of the problem is actually having this stay as the correct room for long enough. Nice. Beautiful. Go ahead and use copper. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to tell them to process a bit more copper. So that we have it available. And now... Yes, so it's going... We're almost done here. This will be a greenhouse. This is the power plant. And... Inside... I think if I go... It'll tell me what it does. Produces microchips to increase power output of generators. Yes! That's what we want. We want them to... Oh! Food. We want them to increase the efficiency of definitely the coal generator, so that we're using our coal more effectively. Nobody's dead. Since I fucked up. But yeah, since I fucked up. So right now, that is just a bunch of chlorine gas in a bottle, isn't it? I think maybe someone needs to... I probably just need to assign someone to walk over there and take care of it. Oh, I was like, combat? No, I just told them to eat that animal. Someone get some delightful barbecue today. Yes, those are growing. They're actually growing pretty good. Already at 58%, 59% on the first couple. Beautiful. Let's see, Roach. Give him improved carrying. Another cook would be delightful. And, yeah, plumbing. Alright, so with that, we're going to leave it here for the day. Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe as always if you have enjoyed it, and I will see you all next time.